Hello, hello. Welcome to 50 Shades of K. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day and had a wonderful weekend. All right, so today we're going to do something a little different. It is 50 Shades of K. So I have been promising you guys a fragrance haul and that's what we're going to do today. These are going to be the fragrance that's going to be on my list to actually wear for this week. All right. So the first one we have is the raspberry jam donut, and I've had this in my stash for a while. As you can see, the notes is the wild raspberry jam, which is going to be really sweet. The powdered sugar and the warm fluffy donut. So if you want to smell really sweet, this would be your go-to. And I'm not for sure if they still have this one at Bath and Body Works, but this is in my um, stash, and this is what I will be wearing. One of the fragrance, I should say, that I would be wearing um, this week. All right. Next one would be the raspberry chiffon. So it would probably be more similar to this donut, maybe the raspberry jam donut, but maybe not as sweet. All right. So I just want you to take a look. We're going to go and take a look at the notes. So it is going to be black raspberry, ice pear, and whipped sugar. So with the pear, that's going to give you a whole different type of scent. Maybe not as sweet as the raspberry jam donut, but it's still going to make you smell sweet. Okay. So if you are more of a gourmand type of gal, these may be your fragrance. And like I said, these are in my own personal collection. All right. So that'll be one of my go-tos for the week. Also, let's see here. Dahlia. Or wait, is that Dahlia or Delilah? Oh my goodness. That's what it is. I have my glasses on. They both look the same to me. So I'm going to put this one in my rotation for this week as well. All right. And I like to wear the mist be as when it for like the spring and the summer because it's more freer and fresher and airy. All right, that's just my own personal belief, but it's gonna be this one. Okay, Delilah. All right, so here is what the notes are. So it's gonna be velvet, Delilah petal, crisp pear, parling musk, and whipped tonka bean. And with that tonka bean, that is really gonna be that's really gonna smell good. So I think everything that I kind of like is more on the fruitier side, but this is gonna go in rotation as well. Next one is going to be the pink chiffon, and I can tell you this. I do wear this a lot, especially at night. I do work overnight in a warehouse, and this is my go-to. I feel as if when I sweat, I have this fragrance on. Um, it just smells. It still smells nice, you know. I'm not a big sweater, but you know, like after you bathe and you know you sweat a little bit. Okay, you know. Um, it's a fine fragrance mist, and this is in my rotation for this week. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out what the notes are. All right, focus, focus. Okay, so it says a sparkling red pear. What is it? Jasmine petal. What is that? Terra flower and vanilla orchid chiffon musk. So it's gonna have that little bit of musk, and that's probably why I do like it. It's not gonna make you smell musty or anything like that, but it's just gonna give you your own kind of like original smell, and you still gonna smell good. All right. Next, we're gonna do the satin slippers. Okay. And the bottle, first of all, let's talk about the bottle real quick. Very pretty. All right. So let's go ahead and find out what the fragrance are. All right. So let's see. Focus, focus. All right. So you have the White Roscoe. No, that says rose. I don't know what a White Roscoe would be, but it's a white rose. That's what it says. And I have my glasses. I'm trying to get it to focus. And then you have the Dreamy Jasmine, as well as, what does that say? Airy Musk. All right. So you got the rose, you have the jasmine, and you have the musk. And I feel like a rose, especially if it's a soft rose, like a velvet rose, it's different than a white rose. So I'm thinking like a white rose is going to be very light, and it's definitely going to make you smell good. And I'm going to wear this like on date night. But this will definitely be in my rotation for this week. All right. And then the next is going to be on our list is the Champagne Toast. And again, we have to acknowledge the bottle. Very pretty. All right. And we don't have any aromas. So I may have to actually smell this one. Hold on, you guys. Let me just smell this one real quick. Oh, this one smells real good. And to me, it does smell just like champagne. If you guys like a champagne, like a rose champagne, that's what this smells like. Very nice. Date night. But this is definitely going to be in my rotation for the week, all right? So we're going to do a quick recap. We have the Champagne Toast, the satin slippers, the pink chiffon. This one, I've gone through a couple of bottles of this. This is very good. Dahlia or Delilah. I keep wanting to call this Dahlia, but Delilah. The raspberry chiffon. And then we have the raspberry jam donut. All right. So this is going to be on my rotation for this week. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and thank everyone for just tuning in real quick to our fragrance haul. And just want to encourage you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, thanks to the K-Bays. That's what we call ourselves over here. And remember, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe or to pass the video along. All right. So we have a goal that we're trying to get our subscribers to. I would like to hit that goal as well. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to 50 Shades of K. And I'm going to be wearing my fragrance this week. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.